Good evening, it is Saturday the 19th of October. It's just about to turn 6:30 and I'm just heading off out now. Yeah, nothing really to report on the Uber front. So yeah, I'll log on and I will catch you in about an hour's time, see how I'm getting on. So this is the first and final update. So yeah, I haven't really had chance, so to speak, to do any updates. So I set off 6:30. I did pull over at one point at 8:30 to do a bit of an update, but then I got another job straight away and then just basically carried on. So yeah, so I'll run through some of the jobs now. First job took about 15 minutes or so to come through. I headed towards Southport. That was a £13.28 for 3.3 miles, but I'd done a good, I'd say at least 4 or 5 miles to get towards Southport. And then most of these are in and around kind of Southport. You know, it's just like a Southport to Birkdale. 6.56 for 2.3 miles. 5.91 for 1.8, £3.74 for 1.4, £5.02 for 1.7, £3.76 for 0.6 for a mile, £6.03 for 2.3, £7.65 plus a pound tip for 3.1. £4.75 for a 1.9, £6.49 for a 2.6, £6.02 plus a £2 tip. I just thank them for that. For 1.2 miles. Then they got a £16.91 plus a £5 tip, so nearly £22 for 3 miles. I think I was taking a group of lads. They wanted to stop as well, which was obviously all booked. I had an off licence and I think they were going to like a bit of a house party. Then a 7.36 plus a £2 tip. Thank them for that. For 1.6 miles. 7.11 for 3.3. £3.74 for 1.3, £5.19 for 2.4, another XL, a £14.11 plus a £2 tip for 3.1 miles, £7.89 for the 3.5, £4.2p for a mile, £5.47 for 2.2. This is when I started to lose interest because they were all just like around the fiver. £4.67 for, thinking about it, for 2.1, and then I think the last one was a £3.75 for 0.6 a mile, and I just lost interest. I just completely lost the will. All the jobs were just, they were just really crap. They were yeah, it just never seemed to pick up at any point. It was just little tiny job after little tiny job. So yeah, I just started getting bored, and then I was kind of coming up towards midnight, and then I thought I'm gonna have to go on a rapid charge. And I thought it's pointless because it's kind of quiet, and then I'm gonna go on a rapid charge from like midnight until not far off 1 o'clock, and then what, for like another 1 or 2 hours. I couldn't be bothered, so I ended up finishing on so on the app it's just shy of £150, but of that is £12 in tips, and I've done basically 5 hours, so I finished on just shy of £30 an hour. So it's not too bad when you look at it like that, but yeah, some of the jobs were just winding me up. Some of the things, like my confirmation rate honestly, it's just plummeting. I've been taking screenshots of some of these ridiculous jobs as they were coming up. Where are we? So yeah, the first one that came up, this is when pretty much just can't, where was I? I was nearly 14 miles for £8.25. So it's like, it's laughable. Like, I know I'm not going to do it, and they know I'm not going to do it, but it's as though like the algorithm kind of thinks, oh, he's getting too big for his boots, let's knock him down a bit, you know, because like, who in the right mind is going to do that job? And then another one, again, I was pretty much in Southport. They wanted me to drive 12 miles to Preston, which is 23 minutes, to then do a 4-mile job to Preston, so all in 16 miles. This is an XL job for £10.76. So they're blatantly struggling for XLs. So as an XL driver, you get offered, you know, this is apparently a match, like it's been matched to me, so I must be the nearest XL driver, and I'm 12 miles away, or nearly half an hour. It's ridiculous. And then another one comes up. The price on it wasn't too bad, but it's the time. So I was in Southport. They wanted me to drive to Formby, which was nearly 10 miles away, or 23 minutes, to then do another 12.5-mile trip to L2 in Liverpool. So all in, it was like about 22 miles thereabouts. An XL job, and it was offering nearly £33. But I thought, that's easily an hour job from where I was. So not too bad, because obviously, you know, it's like £33 for the hour. But then I've done where are we? You know, I've done like over 20 miles for it. Whereas, you know, you can just hang around and do like the local jobs, and as I've proven within that hour, because I've averaged a best part of like £30 an hour for the evening. So you don't have to do these jobs like that. You know, granted, that would be ideal for, you know, if you've come up from Liverpool and you want to get back, then fantastic, nice little, you know, £33 job to get you back. But I just think of, you know, the poor driver who's up there and has took that, and now what? You're stuck in Liverpool. Another ridiculous one. Oh, this one's the best one. I'm in, where was I? I was in Southport. I was offered an XL job. They wanted me to drive just over 10 miles. It doesn't even tell me where it is, because it's in like some sort of foreign language, but it looks like on the map. I would say kind of Maghull. So anyway, they want me to drive 10 miles, which is apparently 21 minutes, to then do a 0.8 of a mile job for £5.55. You know, so obviously, you know, these type of jobs just aren't getting done. So why are they sending them to me? Another one here. This is just an Uber X. They wanted me to drive 5 miles to do a 1.3 mile job. So all in, it's like 15 minutes, £3.82. Why would you drive 6.5 miles to do a £3.82 job? So yeah, I'll have a look at my confirmation rating, should I say. I'm sure that's tuck and knock. It's on 50% now. But bearing in mind it's normally been like around 60+%. It's getting worse. And like I said, it's it's not that I'm like cherry picking, because if anything now, whereas when I first started, it was kind of like you're blindsided because you see these jobs come up, you know, for like £30-40 and you jump on them, and then you quickly realise that that's the wrong way of doing it. You're actually going to make more money doing the smaller, like, local jobs. So yeah, I don't really cherry pick. It's more of I'll just tend to ignore the ones which are taking me miles and miles away, you know, all the way to Manchester or to Liverpool and whatnot. So yeah, it's like they're kind of the ones that I'll ignore. But then the throw-in, probably, I reckon 25-30% of the jobs that are being offered to me, it's impossible to do, because I'd literally be working for like between 30 and 50p a mile. It's ridiculous. It's getting to the point where I feel like you want to kind of message Uber and say, you know, is this broke, is something wrong? But you know, you're just completely pissing in the wind when you're trying to deal with Uber. So it's you know, it's been like almost 2 weeks now since I ordered their magnets, and I accidentally paid for them. The next day I then went on, sorry, it wasn't the next day, it was a couple of days later, because nothing had turned up, and then I ordered the free ones, which then turned up the next day. Uber are still going round in circles trying to process the refund for me. That's how bad they are. So, you know, I've had to contact the bank and basically say, like, Uber's conned me out of my money to get the money back off them. You know, it's just constant copy and paste. Hi, it's Sophie from Uber's priority support team. Rest assured, this issue has been escalated to the specialist team. We are unable to provide an exact time frame on this resolution. Blah 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 blah. Thank you for being a gold member. It's like, I don't care about being a gold member. Give me my money back that you've stole off me. It's ridiculous. So yeah, if they can't even do that, they don't care less. If some driver sends them a message and says, why are you offering me jobs that are miles away? It's obviously just all part of the Uber scam, really, to knock drivers down, because obviously to move up from gold to like the next stage, you've got to hit certain percentage levels, and the way it's going, my confirmation acceptance level is obviously plummeting, but there's nothing that I can do about that, because they keep sending me these ridiculous jobs. Yeah, if I look at this now, confirmation rate. So this is from the 20th of September to the 20th of October. Exclusive trip requests. So they've sent me 807 jobs, and I've confirmed 376, and I've declined 373. So I'm declining 50% of the jobs that they're sending to me. So granted, a couple of them are going to be, you know, ones which I've now realised aren't really paying me as much, like what I've just touched on. But then the rest of them, they're offering me jobs that, you know, you'd have to be blind to accept it. Like, why would you accept 30p a mile? So it's yeah, it's come up, and it's basically saying that from the previous month, it's down 50%. So yeah, that's it. What are we up to? My driving rating is currently on 4.96. Confirmation rate down to 50%. Cancellation rate 1%. And since I've started, I've done 933 trips. Yeah, but of that 933, only 395 people have bothered to leave feedback. It's obviously too much of a hassle to click a button. So yeah, that's about it. Like I said, got home, it's about midnight. I might as well just go on my home charge. I just couldn't be bothered staying out anymore. It was just the jobs were just really annoying me, to be honest. My engine's gone off, so my windows have started to steam up because the aircon's gone off. So yeah, quite a short video tonight. But yeah, I will be I'll be back out again tomorrow, and I will see what happens then. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.